terms of the timing, we've uncovered a fair amount of additional information. I think since I was still asked about the situation, I would say we probably could have brought it to a head now, but we made the decision, and I believe the Players Association agrees with us, that it would be unfair to these players and these teams in the middle of the series to announce the results of that investigation. And given that we're, of course, in the off season, he has now been suspended by the Memphis Grizzlies indefinitely, and so nothing would have changed anyway in the next few weeks. It seemed better to park that at the moment, at least any public announcement. And my sense now is that shortly after the conclusion of the finals, we will announce the outcome of that investigation.
When you look back at that first initial suspension, is there a thought that you might have taken it too light on him from that standpoint, given everything that's happened? Could you have sent a stronger message to maybe be a deterrent to where you are now?
It's, for me at the time, an 8-game suspension seemed very serious, but I think he understood that it wasn't about his words, it was going to be about his future conduct. So I guess in hindsight, I don't know, if it been a 12-game suspension instead of an 8-game suspension, would that have mattered? I don't know. We've all seen the video that it appears he's done it again. I guess you could say maybe not, but I don't think we yet know what it will take to change his behavior. Same thing I said at the time. He seems to be, a fine young man. I mean, I in terms of my dealings with him, I think he's clearly made some mistakes, but he's young, and I'm hoping now, once we conclude at the end of our process what the appropriate discipline is, that it's not just about the discipline. It's about now what we, the Players Association, his team, and he and the people around him are going to do to create better circumstances going forward. I think that's ultimately what's most important.
What's good, YouTube? It's Coffee, back with this update. Ja Morant, listen, I don't really think it would have made a difference. You heard that guy asking Silver, do you think you went too light on him? The 8-game suspension, 8, 12, whatever he would have made it. I mean, I don't think it would have made much of a difference. Personally, I want to know what y'all think, though. Drop it in the comments below. Ja Morant, Ben Wineland, and sometimes if an individual is just on one, you end up at a crossroads, such as we are at with Ja Morant. And I don't know what he meant by that comment, guys. Well, what do you think that meant when he said we got a lot of new additional info? I don't know if that's related to this situation directly with him pulling the strap, or is he speaking about something else? I'm not exactly sure, but it seems once the finals wrap up, that's when this is going to commence forth with the suspension. And I don't know what to make of it. Like, it's going to say a lot by what Silver does. Is going to be a big statement to Ja Morant as far as his future in the NBA, if you ask me. What if they come out and hit him with some wow, like half the season? To me, that would state that they're like, listen, Ja, you're on notice. Keep flunking around. You're gonna find yourself up out of the NBA, or I don't know. It's just I'm really wondering what it's gonna be. This is gonna be big, but we're going to have to wait until the finals wrap up. And I like that. Let the season end. Let's not take the focus off that. Let's not just all be keyed in on Ja Morant's tomfoolery and shenanigans. We've heard a lot about it, and it definitely needs to be addressed. But enough is enough. Hit him with the suspension when the finals is over. I'm cool with that. I am glad, though, that seemingly Ja Morant is good money. If you guys recall that whole welfare check that went down where they had to go to his crib where he was seemingly saying goodbye. I was like, damn, man, what is this about? You never know. You never know what's really going on. And, with John Morant, to me personally, it just seems this dude needs to grow. He needs to mature. And hopefully this can all be part of that process. Sometimes you got to be woke the fuck up, and that ish was just wild the way he was saying that, like seemingly saying goodbye. But they checked up on him. He's okay. And hopefully he can just take this suspension on the chin, whatever it may be, cut out the BS and get back out there next season and, just be a great NBA player, contribute to this great sport that we all love to watch and everything, and help his team out. You know what I mean? Like Jazz, he can ball. He needs to be out there helping, trying to push his team to get a ring. So comment with your thoughts on that.
Bam, I promise I'm not trying to get you fined. But two foul shots to 20. That's quite a discrepancy, but it doesn't seem like you guys are complaining about the officiating.
If I do say something, will you take the fine? Like I said, I just feel like we can't even get into that. We can't let them dictate the game. I just feel like we took a lot of jump shots and we missed a lot of them instead of getting to the basket. Like I said, we're going to watch film and get back to the drawing board.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Why he don't get fined for saying that?
Hold up, though. He hit him with the mic, though.
Yo, that was some funny-ish right there. That took me back to some Marshawn Lynch. I'm just here so I don't get fined vibes. Like, Bam wasn't going for it. He wasn't about to diss the NFL officials. No way in hell. Which is kind of a weak rule, man. I personally like it. We've seen this so many times in the NFL, where there was just straight bad officiating. And, you talk about it, you pay the consequences and pay the fines. And that's BS. I don't think that these guys should just be able to go out there and trash, other individuals, tied into the game. But listen, if the cause is really bad, it needs to be spoke about, I personally feel. And that's kind of crazy. The Heat, that set a record in game one of the finals. Fewest free throws ever shot by a team in an NBA playoff game, as they only shot 2 free throws. The Nuggets, 20, and they hit 16 of them. It helped them get that W. And yeah, game one is underway. What did y'all think about the game? For those that are watching, who do you got to win this whole thing? I think Denver got it in the bag. Man, I'm still shocked though. We got to take a moment and be like, damn, I can't believe the Heat made it. I did not see any way of them coming back from that reverse sweep momentum that was going on. That's all I had been saying. Like I thought the Celtics were on them 0-4 Boston Red Sox, different sports, same city vibes. Remember that? They went and reversed the curse. Buckner, a bunch of billion pounds of pressure came off his shoulders. And, everyone knows what happened. They beat the Yankees. They went on to go get the ring in the World Series. And it was just shocking. And, the Celtics winning 3 in a row like that, I'm like, man, ain't no way in fucking hell they ain't got it. And they went out there and lost in game 7. And the Heat losing game 1 here. Let's talk about it all in the comments. Don't forget to sub up and stay tuned for more, guys. It's Coffee. I'm going, y'all. Peace.